Hey, you're the Joker. Are you funny?
I'm hilarious.
Tell me something funny then.
What's your name?
Travis William Gibson,
What's your exact date of birth?
October 31st, 1987.
Get it?
I'm ready for you now.
Are you experiencing any side effects from the medication?
I'm not taking them.
You know you'll have to wear that straitjacket until you take your medication, right?
Of course.
What?
Just the way you people work. You have these little rules for your little system, and you get so used to following them completely. You actually ignore and punish good behavior.
How is not taking your medication good behavior?
I never said it was. But the only reason you asked me the question is because you thought I was taking my medication. So, me telling you I wasn't means I was being honest. And instead of rewarding me, you threaten and punish me further. All to protect your little rules.
Well, while I appreciate your honesty, it doesn't change the fact you need your medication.
No, actually I don't.
You're severely depressed. We need to treat that with medication.
Depressed? I'm sorry, I just laughed. I was telling Stan out there a joke. I'm not depressed. Gonna have to disagree with your diagnosis, Doc.
You honestly don't think you're depressed?
Of course not. I mean, look at me. I'm always smiling. This does bring up an interesting question.
Which is?
Why do you think I'm depressed?
The things you keep on saying to people. I heard the patient in the cell across from you asked you to tell him a joke yesterday.
Oh yeah. And what, you're concerned with my answer?
Yes.
Why? How does my answer make for a diagnosis of depression?
Life is the joke, and death's the punchline? How does it not?
It has nothing to do with emotional content. It's the truth.
How so?
Well, think about it. Most jokes, when you expect one thing, but you get another, often you get something completely different. People spend their entire lives searching, trying to find some meaning, trying to make sense of it all. And they prolong themselves out of weakness, hoping to one day make some kind of difference. Don't they?
Yes.
But in the end, they're so small it doesn't even matter. All their sum total, every single action they take makes no difference. They're all suffering from a disease called death with a 100% fatality rate, and there's nothing any of them can do about it. Nothing any of them ever do will matter, but they think it does. That's hysterical.
You really don't think you need medication?
Listen, even if I was depressed, medication isn't going to help. Mental state affects chemical balance, not the other way around. If you keep giving your patients medication for stuff that they need treatment for, you're just going to confuse them and make them feel better when in fact they have every reason not to feel good.
So you advocate therapy before medication?
In cases that do not require medication, I advocate getting the hell over it.
So you don't think you're insane?
There's a tricky question. By all traditional standards, I am insane, but by all logical standards, I'm the only sane one. Now you see, the problem is, if I'm the only sane one in an insane world, that makes me insane. I'm not weird. It's the world that's weird. Batman's the only one that gets that.
Oh?
Yeah, but even he refuses to accept it all. He just has to dress up and fight for the delusion we all suffer, just to comfort himself into accepting that somehow all of this matters, that it all makes sense. I find myself rooting for him sometimes. Everybody loves a hero that's doomed to fail.
We're running out of time. There's something I want to talk to you about. The night guard, Cash, said that he heard you laugh in your sleep last night. Do you remember what you were dreaming about?
Yeah, I do.
Would you describe it?
There was a horrible disaster. Billions were dead. There was no light left. It was all dark. Black as night dark. And everything was gone. It's just no sanctuary, no life, no hope. But then, suddenly this tiny light came into being. It was so small, so small, but powerful. It had everything. It was a symbol of hope to millions.
So what happened to the light?
I laughed and blew it out.